Hello, everybody. Um, I apologize for not uploading videos lately. Um, I have been slacking on the Facebook side too. I have been uploading videos to Facebook, just not as often as I would like. Um, Part of that being is I've just been so busy I haven't had the energy to do a video. I know some of you are thinking, it doesn't take that much energy to record a video. Well, when you're working 16, 18-hour days, uh, good luck trying to even sit up, because it's been almost 3 months since I've had a day off. So yesterday and today are my days off. Um, and yesterday I didn't do anything. I sat around the house. I mean, it took everything I had to play the PlayStation for 10 minutes. Just because I've been so tired. But enough about me. Um, Sorry. So, I've been working on the truck quite a bit. And no, I do not mean the S10. I realized the last video I put on here was the S10, and that was almost 4 months ago. Well, I no longer have the S10. I went to go to my uncle's house out in Enterprise, and I'm in Ontario, Oregon. And I didn't even get halfway to La Grande before the transmission blew up. So, no longer have the S10, but now we have a 98 Chevy K1500 Silverado. Picked up the truck for $300. Didn't have a transmission or any of the cooling system. I didn't even know if the son of a bitch ran. Thankfully it did. So I rebuilt the transmission. Well, it did come with a transmission. The transmission was just in the bed. And after installing it and realizing that the transmission was bad, one of the most common issues with the 4L60s is the 3/4 clutch pack failure. Well, that's what happened with mine. It would not shift into third or fourth. When I tore it apart, the clutch packs looked like regular steels. So, anyways, got her running, been driving her. I have almost 4,000 miles on her since I've got her running. It's time for an oil change. But recently, I put my four-wheel drive line in and cracked my transfer case. So, even though, now I want to be real clear, these guys do not sponsor me, because I know YouTube is doing a bunch of crap about that. Therefore, I will cover up the name of the product. But it's the steel stick stuff. Quick steel, whatever you want to call it. Some of you may already know who makes it. Some of you are probably going like, what the hell? Who makes it? Well, I don't make any money off of YouTube or anything. I just do this for fun. But I don't know how all that stuff works. I'll have to read into it. But yeah, so I just put some of that stuff on my transfer case for right now until I can get to a junkyard and pull a transfer case. Also, Um, I have a welder. I just got one a couple weeks ago. Sorry. And that's something else that the truck needed was exhaust. So after finding random bits of tube for the exhaust, I finally got it all welded up. So that way it's not basically running open headers like I have been for the last 3 months. So, yeah. I finally got it all welded up. I couldn't finish it last night because I ran out of wire for the welder. So today I had to go pick some up. And I figured while I was out getting that, I would go to the parts house and pick up this steel stick for the transfer case. I'm not putting the drive line back in for the four-wheel drive until I get a new transfer case, because not only is this for the shop, but it's also my personal daily, until I can get a smaller vehicle for personal stuff. Because with the exhaust the way it is, I only have my upstream O2s. I don't have any cats, catalytic converters, that is. And in fact, the muffler I have on it is actually a muffler off of a 78 Dodge motorhome with a 318 in it. I stole a lot of the exhaust off of that because it's my buddy's and it doesn't run right now. That, and he wants to rebuild the exhaust system anyways, so it worked out great. But, yeah. So, I am going to give you guys a little tidbit. I don't know where they went. But I made the mistake last week of welding without the proper PPE, which is personal protective equipment. I did use goggles, but they were argon goggles, not regular welding goggles. So I had actually basically got a sunburn on my corneas, which is the lining of the eyeball. So for like 2 days, I was eating Tylenol like candy and had to wear sunglasses even inside because my eyes were so light sensitive. I even had to go get some artificial tear eye drops so that way I could actually keep my eyes open without them burning. So, you know, you really got to watch what you're doing when you're doing it. Make sure you have the right protective equipment, blah, 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 blah. So, but I will show you guys. So that's the truck. I don't know if there's any way to turn the camera around on this, so you'll have to forgive me for the shitty angles. But it's just a Vortec 350. It does have its issues, but I'm slowly addressing them, slowly fixing it, bit by bit. Like I said, it is my personal, along with the shop truck. So, there's only so much I can do at a time, basically. And it looks like I'm going to need a new seal for my master cylinder. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it's starting to leak on the cap. But, anyways, little stuff you find. My cigarette went. Yeah, so I finally got the exhaust welded up. Got a few more welds I gotta do, but that's just because I ran out of wire yesterday. I do have an a piece of pipe with an old O2 sensor in it. I'm not sure yet how I want to do it, but this is the pipe with the O2 sensor in it. Yes, it's been cut, which works out great for me because what I'm going to do is where the O2 sensor is in the pipe, I'm going to cut that out. So the spot where it bolts into the pipe, I'm going to cut that out and weld it after my muffler. And then I'm going to tie in some extra wire to the wire on the O2 sensor. This should have two O2 sensors after the catalytic converters. So I'm just going to wire this O2 sensor into both of them, so that way I only have one. And I'm going to go out and get some spark plug non-foulers and put them into that, and then put the O2 sensor into it. So that way I basically fool my computer into thinking that it has a catalytic converter when it doesn't. Now, I do not live in California or anywhere else that does emissions, so I can get away with this. If you live in a big metropolitan area or you live in California, it's a big no-no. So don't do it. There are ways you can do it and get around it, but I'm not going to tell you that because I'm not going to be responsible for any violations. So, that being said, I know this was kind of a long video of me just rambling, but thank you for watching. Hopefully this helps you guys with some issues you've had. When I do replace the transfer case, I will do a video on that, and I will post it both on here and on Facebook. But for that, I will be getting, I'm going to be going to Pendleton and seeing my brother and buying a GoPro from him. So that way I don't have to use my cell phone for all this stuff. So it'll be a little easier. Other than that, I'm going to try and do more videos on here for you guys. I'm not going to do it to make money off of YouTube like a lot of other guys are doing. I could care less if I make money off these videos or not. It's more for, you know, show you guys what I'm up to and help you guys, you know, with problems you might have. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this video. Wow, I almost dropped my phone. So, if you have any questions, comments, ideas, so on and so forth, go ahead and drop a comment. Otherwise, have a good day, guys.